What is up, guys? We're back with another WNBA breakdown. In this one, we're going to quickly go over each of the 3 games in the series between the Connecticut Sun and the Las Vegas Aces thus far, and some of the trends that I've seen throughout each game. The overarching theme has been points in the paint. The team that has won each of these games has dominated the paint in the block area, including scoring at the free throw line. The Aces are known for their traditional style of play, not taking a lot of threes, but instead relying on that back-to-the-basket post presence. A'ja Wilson was recently named the WNBA's most valuable player. In Game 1, she had 19 points. Game 2, she had 29 points. In Game 3, she had 20 points. So she's been productive in all 3 games of this series. Even with A'ja putting up numbers, it's not going to be enough if the rest of the supporting cast on the Las Vegas Aces steps up and contributes. In Game 1, they only made 1 3-point shot and shot 33% from the field. That's not going to cut it. In Game 2, A'ja put the team on her back, scoring 29 points on her own. In Game 3, she came back with another 20-point effort, but the Aces as a whole were held to 0 fast break points, and they gave up 52 points in the paint. A'ja was unstoppable in Game 2, leading her team to victory with and one after and one down the stretch. Anytime she catches the ball around that elbow or mid-post area, she loves to reverse pivot, jab left as she is a lefty, and then actually put that dribble down going to her right into her pull-up jump shot. That's what I notice is whenever she kind of jabs left and then takes that first dribble with her right hand, she usually gets to her pull-up. You're going to see her attacking the basket here late down the stretch because she needed to get to the free throw line, but she really relies on that pull-up jump shot. Overall, Connecticut's done a pretty decent job of making her take tough shots. Connecticut's been successful when they sent the double team right away. When they wait too long, she can easily reverse pivot and shoot that jump shot, which she's very comfortable with. So when the double team has been on time, they've made her rush shots and she's actually turned the ball over. With that being said, knowing that Las Vegas does not shoot the 3 ball well and they don't take a lot of attempts, Connecticut's really shrunk their floor by gapping up everything. You'll see players with the ball on the perimeter for Las Vegas, and the Connecticut Sun are so far into the paint, they're not guarding anybody outside of that 3-point line. So this has really helped when A'ja gets the ball at the elbow, right, or around that paint area. They're able to lean in and dig, giving support to their post defense.
Wilson. Good hands, and then the save. Alyssa.
Now, even though I do think that Connecticut's done a decent job guarding A'ja, there's a reason that she was named MVP. She's still hitting tough shots over multiple defenders, but it's not going to be enough to win the series. Somebody else on Las Vegas besides A'ja, and Angel McCautry's been there a little bit here and there, but somebody else needs to step up. Kayla McBride, she's one of my favorite players to watch, but sadly, she's been nowhere to be found in this series so far. Without contributions from McBride, I don't know if Las Vegas can get back into this series. During the regular season, McBride averaged 12.5 points per game and shot 42% from the field with 34% from 3. Right now, she's only shooting 30% from the field and under 20% from 3. She's a really tough player and is honestly one of my favorites, so I think in Game 4, she's going to turn it up. Shooters shoot, and I think she has that mentality, and she knows that once she sees one go in, she's going to get hot, and I think she will have a great Game 4. For anyone who's watched the entirety of this WNBA season, you would be surprised to see that Connecticut is up 2-1 in this series. Las Vegas dominated nearly every opponent besides the Storm throughout the entire season, and Connecticut took a while to even get into the top of the standings. They spent most of the season in the bottom half of the league, but have really come out strong towards the end. And considering they were in the championship last year, you know that they have unfinished business to attend to. The Achilles heel of Connecticut all season has been their lack of guard play. Dewana Bonner has been doing it all for the guards on the Connecticut team, and outside of her, no one's really been that consistent. In Game 1, though, that all changed. Jasmine Thomas had 31 points, and Atisha Heidemann actually added 4 threes as well. This really is a battle of the paint, as both teams like to play that pack line defense, and you can see they're going under almost every screen on Jasmine Thomas, but she was knocking down that mid-range consistently. I don't know if from now on that they can keep repeat this same strategy because she's proven time and time again now within these 3 games that she's able to shoot that mid-range shot, and that going under when you're already below the 3-point line might just be way too easy of a basket. I think that the Las Vegas Aces might need to make the adjustment of starting to go over those ball screens as it gets tighter to the basket. The guard play continued for Connecticut in Game 2, as instead of Jasmine Thomas, it was actually Breon January who's dropped 20 points. Even though they lost in Game 2, it's a good sign that the guards are starting to feel more involved and more comfortable in this series. Alright, we saved the best for last though, and that is all Alyssa Thomas. Connecticut Sun, she is the heart and soul of this team. With 2 torn labrums in her shoulder, she got hurt early in Game 2, and honestly, that's why I think they dropped that game. Now, I believe that she had a dislocated shoulder, don't quote me on this, but whatever it was, it didn't look good. She came back in the second half of that same Game 2, and she had a sling on and everything, and it just didn't look good, didn't look promising going into Game 3. The one thing that all WNBA fans know is how tough Alyssa Thomas is. I believe that she was a game time decision going into Game 3, but of course she played, and she didn't just play, she had a double-double, dropping 23 points and leading the Sun to a 2-1 lead in the series, and are now 1 game away from returning back to the WNBA Finals. Connecticut plays like they did in Game 3 with only 5 turnovers, shooting nearly 40% from the field, and absolutely dominating the paint, outscoring Vegas 52-26 and holding Vegas to 0 fast break points. Vegas is going to have to bring their absolute A game to force a Game 5 in this series. And I think experience here for the Sun is really going to help them, and I am going to take them heading into Game 4 to win and end up moving on to face, I'm going to pick Seattle, that they're going to face in the WNBA Finals. Without further ado, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Quick little recap. I'm going to be doing a couple more videos, obviously, throughout the rest of the WNBA playoffs. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.